as always, you'd want more runs to play with. There's no doubt about that. But you've seen throughout this whole game there have been times where clusters of wickets have fallen, and the game's really flipped on its head. So there's certainly feels like there's 9 chances out there tomorrow. We just got to make sure that we make those runs last as long as possible. We ask good hard questions of the defences for long periods of time. And we've got to be really good in the field. We've got to take our chances. But certainly the belief will be there, and we'll make sure that we throw everything we can in. Probably a little bit too excited. But no, I certainly enjoyed it. I felt pretty good throughout this whole game. I felt like I've sort of got my rhythm back. I worked very hard at that for a period of time now. It's I think more than anything with where we were in the game to sort of get ourselves into a position where we looked like we were going to get a really good score on the board was really pleasing at that moment in time, and hopefully it can be enough and it can be a contributing factor to a win. I think it's very, very different in Sri Lanka. It was making sure it was really clear about how I was going to score runs against spin, and similarly in India was having a real clear way of managing the turning ball and those surfaces, and how I was going to look to rotate the strike well and have clear boundary options, try and play as low risk cricket as possible in those conditions. And similarly here, more than anything, even from New Zealand, I've changed a few things and actually feel a real benefit of playing some white ball cricket. I know it'd be nice to have some red ball cricket coming into this game, but from my point of view, playing 50 over cricket, it gave me that rhythm back into my batting. I really enjoyed the atmosphere within the ground. I felt like I played really nicely, and I probably did just let the whole, the 5-10 minutes leading into actually getting 100 was a bit hairy as well. So there's quite a lot of relief in that respect. A couple of big LB shouts, and kept smacking at the field. It looked like I was trying to get myself out, but I promise you I wasn't. So yeah, there was a little bit of relief in that respect, and more than anything, just I could say getting us into that situation. It was actually an opportunity to sort of say thank you to everyone in the ground, and to wife and whoever, all of the teammates in the dressing room. No, I'm just trying to go out there and score as many runs as I can, and so is everyone else. They're working extremely hard at the game, doing everything they can to help move this team forward and post big totals. And we're going through quite a rough patch at the minute. It's been quite hard, but it's certainly not down to lack of effort. There's some strong characters in that dressing room, and they're going to have to be strong characters, because we've got to keep looking to get better. We've got to keep finding ways of making starts into big substantial scores. But in terms of my own form, feels very good. Just want to keep it going. As you mentioned, there's been a lot to handle, and I think not just for me, but for the whole squad. And it's really important that you look to find ways of managing that. I feel like doing the best I possibly can, and I think you just got to look at each situation and try and find a solution. You can sort of let it weigh you down and just think that it's just bad luck, everything sort of seems to keep spiraling, but ultimately it doesn't change anything. You just got to find ways of finding a solution and find a way of getting what we need to get out of this summer, and that's trying to win 5 test matches against India. So more than anything, it's just trying to deal with everything that's right in front of you, and not sort of letting anything overwhelm you. Just trying to do the best with what's mapped out in front of you.